Hey, what's popping, people? It's your person, Avril Johnson Williamson, back with another episode of the What's Popping People Popcast, the space where real people bring real talk. Now, if you've been tuning in, you know we've been talking about empathy, boundaries, and keeping your energy intact as a leader. But here's the hard truth. Even the most empathetic, boundary setting leader hits a wall sometimes. You get tired, you get drained, you feel like you're running on fumes, and that's called compassion fatigue. This week, we're getting real about leading when you're not okay. How to show up, stay human, and still lead with heart, even when you feel like you can't. So let's pop off. Here's what's popping this week. Burnout isn't just for employees. It's real for leaders too. And when leaders are exhausted, empty fades, decisions get blurry, and culture starts to crack. You might be showing up every day, leading your team, handling crisis, putting out fires, but deep down, you're tired. And the culture often says, just push through. Lead anyway, smile anyway. But pushing through without pause is how good leaders burn out. And burnout isn't weakness, it's human. So let's talk about how to survive and even thrive when you're running on low. Because staying human isn't optional, it's essential to leadership. Let's get real for a moment. There was a season in my career where I showed up, did everything right, and felt completely empty inside. I smiled in meetings, gave advice, inspired my team, but at home, I was exhausted. My patience was gone. My energy was gone. My empathy was gone. And that's when I realized leading when you're not okay isn't leadership. It's survival mode. So what did I do? Firstly, I admitted it to myself. Secondly, I communicated it to my team. And thirdly, I built micro boundaries that protected my energy without abandoning anyone. And here's the key lesson. Leadership doesn't mean you have to be superhuman. It means being human in a way that others can follow. Here are some practices that helped me. Micro check-ins. What do I mean by this? I shared a little bit of how I was feeling so the team could see I was human too. Delegated intentionally. By this, I mean I stopped thinking I had to fix everything myself. Recharge rituals. This means that every 15 minutes of solitude, a walk, or a quiet cup of tea made a difference. And lastly, transparency without oversharing. This meant that I had to let people know the limits and to model self-care. The result? My team felt safer to be human too. Empathy came back, productivity came back, energy came back. Leading when you're not okay doesn't mean hiding. It means showing up authentically, even imperfectly. It's pop-off time, and here's the real truth. Leaders who can't pour from an empty cup. Vulnerability doesn't make you weak. Hiding does. Showing you're human builds trust faster than any pep talk. Stop pretending you have it all together. Stop thinking if you admit you're tired, you lose respect. Here's the mic drop. Respect grows when leaders show they're real. So next time you feel like you're barely keeping it together, share that reality. Model coping strategies. Show that self-care is leadership care. Because being human is the strongest leadership skill you have. And that's a wrap, people. Real talk on leading when you're not okay. Here's your pop-up challenge for the week. Share one honest truth about how you're feeling with your team or a colleague. Not to complain, but to connect, to model humanity. Because leading isn't about perfection. It's about authenticity. If this episode resonated, let's keep building together. Leave a bold review, share it with someone who leads, subscribe so you don't miss next week's truth drop. So until next time, stay real, stay human, and always keep it popping.